Naririto sa ating piling ang kagalang-galang na ama ng kabataan upang lalong mapagtibay ang layunin ng ating paglilingkod sa sambayanan. Mga kapatid, si Pangulong Ferdinand E. Marcos.
The introduction of His Excellency the President, President Ferdinand E. Marcos.
Tagalang-galang ang tagapagpakilala, Ginoong Gilbert Butuan, mga tumanggap ng pagpaparangal sa tanghaling ito, mga aking mga anak, Kabataang Barangay. Tayo ay nagkatipon-tipon dito sa kung tawagin Maharlika Hall. Ito ang bulwagan ng Maharlika. Mga dakila, ang Maharlika ay isang pangalan sa mga mandirigmang dakila ng ating mga ninuno. Dito tinatanggap ng pamahalaan pambansa at ng Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas ang mga hari, mga Pangulo ng ibang bansa. Sa akin akala, lalong mahalaga ngayon ang mga panauhin dito sa bulwagan ng Maharlika sapagkat kayon lahat ang bagong bayani ng bagong Pilipinas. Ang isang nanunungkulan at lalo na ang isang pinuno na gaya ng inyong lingkod, pagkatapos ng ilang taon na nanungkulan, ang unang-unang kanyang iniisip at mabigat na pinabalikat ay kung maaari ang lahat ng kanyang mga pinaninindigan at sinimulan gawain, lalong-lalo na sa pagtatatag ng isang bagong filosofiya o ideolohiya. Kagaya ng bagong lipunan ay kung maaari ipagpatuloy pagkatapos ng kanyang panunungkulan. Sapagkat ang ating mapayapang himagsikan ay sang-ayon sa ating saligang batas. It was proclaimed in accordance with the constitutional provision of 1935, wherein we said, or rather it the mandate, in case of invasion, insurrection, rebellion, or imminent danger thereof, when the public safety requires it, the President of the Philippines may suspend of the writ of habeas corpus or throughout the Philippines or any part thereof. Kung babasahin mo itong saligang batas, wala kang yaahon na diwa kung hindi yang kapangyarihan na yan sa saligang batas ay ginagamit upang matigil ang ligalig na gawa o kaya pangaagaw ng kapangyarihan ng pamahalaan sa pamagitan ng lakas o kaya himagsikan. This power was originally conceived as a power in order to prevent the use of violence to attain political authority through a rebellion, a coup d'etat, a palace revolt, or any other means which is not authorized by the people through legitimate and regular elections. Ngunit ginamit natin yung kapangyarihan na yan upang mapalitan ang ating buong lipunan. We utilize this power in order to restructure our society, economic, social, and political. Sinimula natin bawiin ang mga dating gawa ng ating mga ninuno. Nagtatag tayo ng barangay. Ngunit ang ginamit natin na batayan niyang bagong barangay ay ang kung tawagin ng mga naunang nanungkulan na Espanyol, barrio. The barrio, which was the original smallest political unit under the Spanish regime, adopted by the Americans. Ngunit, bago dumating ang mga Espanyol at bago dumating ang mga Amerikano, alam ninyo na meron tayong mga barangay. Ang kasaysayan ng mga barangay, kasama riyan ang kung tawagin prototype of democracy o di kaya pagsisimula ng pamahalaan sa pamagitan ng bili ng karamihan. A government set up through the authority of the majority. Ang balita ay noong mga panahon ng mga ating ninuno bago dumating ang Espanyol. Kung ang isang barangay ay humaharap sa digmaan at ang kanilang dato o hari o lakan o chief ay hindi na niya kayang maging leader sa digmaan na yan, hinihiling niya na ang lahat ng mga mandirigma buhat sa 15 taon gulang hanggang 60 ay piliin sa pamagitan ng pagbubuto, malayang pagpamimili, piliin ang kung tawagin the war chief o di kaya ang kanilang lakan o dato na mandirigma. So it is quite obvious that we had the beginnings of a democratic system even before the arrival of the Americans in the Philippines. Bago dumating ang Amerikano at kanilang ideolohiya o di kaya batayan sa kanilang saligang batas na tinatawag nilang liberal democratic system, dito sa Pilipinas ay meron na tayong pagsisimula ng isang pamahalaan sa pamagitan ng pamimili ng karamihan ng mga mamayan sa loob ng barangay. And thus it is that we have established the barangay. However, it is also quite true that the barangay often depended more upon the young than upon the old. Today, we also go back to that tradition. Ito ay isang dating gawa ng Pilipino. Aywan ko ba't kung bakit nung dumating ang mga Espanyol at Amerikano ay nalimutan natin na buhat ng sapul, buhat ng mga araw ng ating ninuno ay ang mga atin, mga matatanda ay ibinibilang ang bawat 15 taon na gulang na mga anak, babae man at lalaki sa mga lahat ng mga sanggunyan o councils ng ating mga pamahalaan. Ito ang dahilan kung bakit ko isinama ang mga 15 taon sa mga iba-iba't uring mga sanggunyan, pambayan, panglalawigan, panglunsod at ganon din pampuok. At Kasama na rin dyan ang mga kagawad sa Batasan Bayan. The heaviest obligation of a leader is to see to it that all the ideals and principles on which he bases a restructuring and a change, a revolution,
New Year's resolution ay unang-una, palakihin ang mga kabataan. Pero sino ba ang mga buhay ng teacher ko? Who are the teachers?
They have already retired, President.
When the president was in grade 1, maybe he was 6 years old because during this period, ages is not yet well it was not 7 years old during this, but 6 years old when he entered. However, though he was only 6 years old, he is better than the other. Yung Ferdinand, who is holding the book, Pedro is holding the book. Okay, because Ho is asking for name.
Every day, whenever we went to school, both of us were with our teacher, Miss Quevedo. Because all of us were neighbors then.
Sino ang teacher?
No.
Sige. Pagka-indicate naman lang, wala uwi. Ito pala. Aha. Pwede si... Ano din ito? Ito. Mapu kayo rin dati. Ayan. Magaling. Magaling pala. Ikaw naman.
Wind is cold winds are blowing. December is here. Christmas is coming. Christmas is here. Children are laughing, shouting with glee. Soon we'll be having a gay Christmas.
Tatlong hari na lalakbay, talagang maningning ang patnubay. Bethlehem ang patutunguhan, kay Jesus magbibigay galang.
Bagay ng pag-ibang at sa Maharlika pa na napakaganda.
Ayun! Very good! Alright. Hala. Hindi kayo, bibigyan ko kayo mamaya ng pamasko. Merry Christmas. Pero mas maganda na.
Leader, hindi ko sabihin, pasilang dito na rin.
Naayos na.
Paano yung mga bata? Dali-dali ako. Kailangan na mabilis.
Makiriri-karikte pada na ubing, sumpapanta tumanayaban. Hindi mo tagunoon yan, ano pa, tabautan da. Makiriri pada ng ubing.
You ever get this? For what?
So many times.
For what?
Fighting.
For fighting?
Yeah. There was a big bully in class who kept bullying the small kids, and they would come and run to me. And I would tell them. And they tried.
His younger brother might have been 9 when my husband could face the boxing club. And he was always following them whenever they handled the gloves. He was not below the belt. He would be going around with them like that. Not below the belt, not above the neck, because that would be the face. After playing whatever he wanted to play, he would go into the house now and breathe. Breathing and breathing and breathing. Baso ng baso.
But tinaura ko ngayon na ito si Nana. Huwag na. Ikasaga niya, hala, pakinggan mo ngayon yung talumpati. Sabi ka, pwede mo na maintindihan. Hala, tignan natin, salita kayo ng pangalan. Hindi nagsalita na. Ika, hindi nga maaari. Yung mga leader ng tatay mo, ay magagaling lahat yan. Puro mga poet laureate yan. Ibinigyan na ako, tinuruan na ako. Kaya mo rin pag nag-aaral ng talumpati sa Tagalog. Una-una, sinaulo ko lahat yung kanyang mga poems, Ilocano, at mga all the rhythm, all the saying, Ilocano. At pagkatapos binigyan ako ng reading material, nag-aaral na ako ng classical Ilocano.
Sir, anong team yung song ni Sir ng first day?
Alin?
Sir, team song yun ng first lady.
Team song, ha?
Saka paano yung naging team song yun, sir?
Sobrang na lang.
Sino ang paborito niyong artista? Noong araw, saka ngayon?
Ni Juan, Bimpirit, at sa Sir Poldo Tosedo.
Ay, si Ben Perez po, taga kababayan niya?
Sa Manila, mas Bimpirit na sa Paco na nakatira.
Si Jeff Paulo Tosedo.
Oo.
Yung ngayon lumalabas pa yun, ah.
Labas na.
Oo, hanggang ngayon lumalabas pa. Hindi ako pa. Eh, sa babae, sino ang paborito niyo? Sino ang gusto niyo ang artista? Sa babae.
Ay, sa babae. Hindi ko makon, basta sila Sir Poldo lang.
Ano maganda?
Mga kaibigan ko.
Kaibigan niyo?
Oo.
Ano ako sa inyo? Ano tawag sa inyo ni First Lady?
Inday.
There was one time when Imelda was gathering all the old clothes of Ferdinand. Mommy, where are the pajamas of Ferdinand na made of Ilocano clothes, woven by Lola? Sabi. Pinagtrapo na ni Duning. Duning is the maid. Pinagtrapo na ni Duning. Bakit naman? How do I know that even old clothes of Ferdinand should be kept? I said, so old clothes, even use them for trapo na.
And this pant was woven by his grandmother. There is a strap going to the shoulder, this one, but the strap is no more.
I was Captain Ball because the basketball, I was in high school the first time that basketball was introduced in the Philippines, and it was given to the girls. That is why we had it first ahead of the boys. When the Bureau found out that the basketball became rough for the girls, then they gave it to the boys now. Sila mag-ama agreed that they should all be in, the children should all be in at 6 o'clock. All of us must be here at the time of Angelos, my husband. Do you agree? He does not give orders. He makes them agree. And they say, yes, Daddy. So one Saturday, I was telling you, remember that? Dumating ni Ferdinand at pumasok. My husband was in the sala. The wall clock was there. Dumating. At the door pa. No. Daddy, pardon me. Because it was already 6:05.
5 minutes only,
6 and 5 minutes. Daddy, pardon me. I am late because I was making a home run, Daddy. I was making a home run. He said, that is why I could not leave. I could not leave the game because I was making a home run. Daddy, please pardon me. I am late 5 minutes, he said. Because he could see also the clock now. 5 minutes passed. Yes, but I was there watching. Yes, but when we say 6 o'clock, does it mean 6:05? Yeah, I know that, Daddy, but as I say, I was making the home run. My husband was already trying to remove his belt like that. And so I butted in order that the removing of the belt does not continue. I was holding his concert like that, and then I said, and then I went forward. Did you make the home run, Ferdinand? I said like that. Did you make the home run, Ferdinand? So that my husband should not talk anymore. Did you make the home run, Ferdinand? Yes, Mommy, I did. Very good. You see, Daddy, he will be also a good. He will become also a good baseball player, like you. I said, like you. I said, now, all right, Ferdinand, go and wash up now. I said, so after that, did you put your psychology? I told my husband like that. I was the one now who faced him. Where did you put your psychology? Pardon me, Mommy. I was so much bent on that clock. Forgive me. So he was the one who was asking for. So you can just see the family one there.
Mahirap ang duhat dito tsaka hindi maganda doon sa, doon sa nainitan, yung presko gagaling sa puno.
Yung chica nila doon, nandun na ba yun?
Oo.
No. May kwento.
Hindi na ako nalunod yan sa ano.
Nalunod, just right across this, the river bank was sloping down and deep, still very deep. And when my mother was attracted by the shouts of children, she had to look outside the window. Nenoy, tingnan mo kung ano yun. He began running. The father was an athlete. Oh yes, the father was one of the best athletes. He was a bodybuilder.
12 years old, hindi ako marunong lumangoy naglalaro kami doon sa ilog. Tinulan ako sa gitna. Dala ako ng agos. Nakita ko ng matanda sa ilog. Lugong na, nakakasuntilyo.
Elijah Lopez was the one who taught him how to swim after saving him from drowning. Yes, right here.
The fellow who fished him out from the water put him down on the sand. But he was already getting black and blue. The father took him on his shoulders with his stomach here, so that his head would be hanging down there, and his limbs were just to press his stomach. As we saw Ferdinand really on that condition, we began to shout also. We shouted all together in the house as the father ran past bringing Ferdinand to the house. What the doctor did was to place, they had a very big sapayan with fire inside so that there would be heat and the water would be coming out from the mouth. Uyak ka na, but everybody was moving, you know. Nurses, doctors, the mother, our grandmother then, no? But in so short a time, he was revived. Yung amplifier.
Hindi, yung simbahan doon, tingnan mo, naging modern na. Pero nung araw, yung simbahan na yan,